Harvey off and running for the Hawks, who've opened up a 6-point buffer here. 3.5 minutes played in the opening quarter, and Harvey drills another triple. They're 3 of 3 from deep, and they've opened up a 9-point edge. And the Hawks are prowling at the moment. Cleveland got past Vasiljevic, wraparound pass. Froling adds to 2. Hawks have scored 8 unanswered points here. Harvey, bounce pass as Jessup takes on Clark, elevates, and it rattles around the rim and tumbles.
Well, what a start from the Illawarra Hawks, particularly with Jessup and Harvey as well. Made some really tough shots. The Kings will stay with it, though, because...
Into a tough runner.
Good defense and better offense there from Clark.
At the defensive end, here's Clark, as you said, Hulls. Beautiful drop-off.
Shot clock rolls to 4 for Sam Froling with a left hand. Didn't get enough on it. Made out of the points by Makuamaker. Quick outlet pass for Vodanovic, who adds the other 2. So Sydney scores 6 unanswered points. Good work defensively there from Vodanovic. So the shot clock down to 3 now. Jessup needs to get something happening. Had to step a long way back from the 3-point line, but he is unconscious.
It's because if you let him get a good look or 2 early and he feels good about himself, these become layups for him. He starts to get in this groove. He can go quiet for a long period in the game.
5 threes and had 21 points when these teams played the overtime thriller. Last round account. Antonius Cleveland scoops up the loose ball. Jessup to his right, feeling good about himself, and that's why Justinian Jessup has knocked down 3 triples. Outscoring Sydney by himself at the moment as the captain, Sean Bruce, tries to answer. A tip in from Jarrell Martin under duress there as well. As though he was pushed by Harry Froling. Outside, Jessup wants it back from Sam Froling. Nothing on offer. Shot clock to red numbers. Froling against Martin, who forces him a long way from the hoop.
That's another wide open 3 on the wing. Said you force Sam Froling into a tough one. He makes it, but everything dropping right now for the Hawks. Much needed hit from Swakala Bullock. 66th game in the NBL. It was his best ever outburst. Harry Froling wants a piece of the action, and he knocks down the 3. The Hawks are 6 of 7 from long range. Vasiljevic, shot clock to 10, decides to fire, and he comes up with a 3. There's a stop, and here's the transition. Clark, with Jessup on the retreat, pulls up. Back-to-back 3s from the Sydney Kings inside the first minute of the second. There's Jessup. Hands back. York fires, and he comes up with the answering 3. You can basically already mark that one down, and that was going to go in.
7 of 8 from long range. The Hawks, Sydney 3 of 8. Well, that's enterprising work close from Xavier Cooks to add to his talent. Hands over. Cleveland. Now to Larith once more, working on Cooks. Turns, shoots, comes up with another.
Clark can't hit from long range. That won the bronze medal. Cooks wants that spot.
He's Euro stepping around Dejan Vasiljevic to add another through Xavier Cooks. It's been Hawks on top. It's largely to Justinian Jessup and this man, Tyler Harvey, who knocks down his 3rd trip.
Pops and knocks it down. Beautiful execution. He's just ready to fire, take advantage at any.
The Illawarra Hawks. 8 of 9 as Antonius Cleveland gets the steal. Puts a lid on it. And they're up and about. The Illawarra Hawks.
To get back into this game.
Look inside for Vodanovic. Cleveland knocks the ball down. Shot clock rolls to 4. Clark needs to get creative. Took his time, was patient with a touch of class there.
The other night up in Cairns, and they took care of business, and he had a massive night as Cleveland scored.
4 points, 4 boards for him. Been a nice cameo. And they earn another 3 off what was started by Vodanovic.
It's not the commentator's curse, but we were just hyping him up.
That is one area of his game that he needs to improve. 64% free throw shooter. He's given up the burgers, and right now Jarrell Martin is dragging Sydney back to within 10. 1 of 6 from deep in the first quarter, Sydney, and they're 4 of 7 since then. And as things start to improve, Harvey, what sort of a play is that?
Isn't there if there's foul trouble to certain guys? Maybe Xavier Cooks gets in foul trouble. How do you get out of these holes? What kind of other players can step up. As Ratan Mays looks like he got away with a little travel there.
Working on Frolling, baseline, coughed it up, threw it straight to Isaac White. He shares it with Ratan Mays, working baseline here in Swakala. Bullet turns around, fires, comes up with his another two. Bruce off and running. Oh, pass battered down by Jessup. Busted play. Cooks, nice feed. Martin for the wraparound dunk. Exciting stuff as we go courtside to Shane Hill. They've cooled off. They're at 53 where they were last week in that overtime thriller at halftime. Cooks works to the right hand and they can't prevent him from getting down low, helping himself to another.
Just continued consistent success. And this team this year, not just limping into the finals, coming in terrific form.
Thanks. Not Cooks, and here's Cooks now. Maker goes back to Vasiljevic. He got around Sam Frolling. That's a tough shot, but he is a quality player. The retakes it from Jessup, puts it on the deck, got past Cooks and went by Maker as well to add another. Plenty support with him. Throws the pass, Vasiljevic penetrating, Cooks arriving and creating for another two. He's up to 8 in the game.
Rather than use one of the big fellas.
Lead remains at double figures and Frolling adds another two and draws a foul.
Per 3-point shot scored by the Kings today. Going to help sit kids through the Starlight Children's Foundation. They've got 6 made triples on the board so far.
Hawks have 4 players in double figures. Jessup hasn't scored since quarter time until now.
Maybe Cooks left his feet. He got to his mid-range, and that was easy money. Oh, good pass from Maker. Good cut from Sean Bruce. And now let's see here.
Harvey works it to Sam Frolling. In a mismatch against Sean Bruce. Might like his chances here. Just muscling his way down low and made a tough shot look easy.
You know what? If I get to my spot, I can go up and over the top of Sean Bruce, and he kisses it off the glass.
Kings knocked down another triple for the Starlight Foundation. Here's Cleveland pushing Sean Bruce out of the way, but too hard off the glass with the shot. Bogdanovic goes back to Ian Clark. Joining him, Martin. Against Harry Frolling, who stood his ground, but Jarrell Martin adds the two. He's into double figures.
He comes back out. Maker back on the floor.
Clark against Harry Frolling. Can't connect. Tipping belongs to Tom Bogdanovic. And they've gone quiet from long range. They've missed their last 5 after being 8 of 10. Here's a big play. Glover knocks down the 3, and the Sydney Kings are charging back into the equation.
He's not going to do too much of the ball creating on this team, and he's just setting random screens and getting guys open.
Here's Cleveland on cue, having an impact. What can the Hawks come up with? Only 14 points in this quarter so far. Jessup, the danger man from deep, rattles down another triple.
You're the Hawks. Got to get Jessup more looks. Got 20 points on 8 of 11. Hasn't had anywhere near enough looks for a guy who's on this feeling like that good.
To 17 in that third term.
It's no surprise. Xavier Cooks had a big part of that. Played a lot of minutes as Jessup tries to keep hot and is. Oh, he is on fire.
As we know, he's coming back from illness. Cooks is making things happen here for the Sydney Kings. He feeds Swakala Bullet, and there's another reason to like it. And it is dried up from long range for the Illawarra Hawks. There's a foul on Conrad, and they're going to count the 2. Chance at a 3-point play.
I've been so impressed with the depth of the Sydney Kings. Guys like Glover, Sean Bruce and Bogdanovic particularly, they changed this game at the defensive end.
Just 5 points in 4 minutes of this final quarter, though, for the Hawks. It is proving tough, and Jessup's got problems down on his knees. Tyler Harvey in the corner made an incredible shot. With great distinction. Shot clock at 3. Cleveland. Make something happen, they said. He does. Shot clock expiring in the background. Cleveland gets it done. Jarrell Martin back on the floor. Working into a double team. Cooks arrives, elevates for the dunk. This is where we started this term. The Hawks on top by 2. And Cleveland gets a nice look inside from Ratan Mays for the finishing touches. And Clark 3 of 16 at 20%. Goes to Martin, working on Reed. He muscles up and adds another 2. During this final quarter, it's the Hawks by 2 at the moment. Shot clock to 5. Cooks spinning into a double team. Tyler Harvey read it and stole it away from him. The Hawks they've had in the second half, but they're clinging to the lead at the moment. Reed dangerous with the 3-ball. Can't get it to go. Martin the rebound. Kings down 2 with possession. Inside the last 45 seconds. Vicinity rejected by Jewett Reed. That came to Cooks and he's fouled. Listen to the fans. What a way for these teams to finish their regular season in the Hungry Jacks NBL. Tough shot. Couldn't get it to go. Vicious Jarrell Martin with his hands full. Hawks can't afford to foul. Loose ball scramble. Cooks looked as though there was a foul. No whistle forthcoming. And now there is a play.
Time out remaining for the Kings. So if you knock down 2.
Never mind. 3.3 on the clock. He makes it. 3.3 on the clock. Kings restart. Clark got a look at it. He stepped out of court. He's knocked down. The shot is going to be waved away.
Just a chance to ice it. Oh, my. Well, you're probably going to make this one because in the worst case, you go to overtime if they make a heave.
Needs to be the equation.
Christian Leitner style.
Sydney down 3. Baseball pass to restart. Vasiljevic got it off and it wasn't that far away. But the Illawarra Hawks have prevailed here in an absolute thriller with a 3-point win.